High heels on my tippies. Doe, say and Gabbana, that's on my titties. How me
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. I've been waiting for this for a very, very long time, but this is my YouTube Plaque Award for getting 100,000 subscribers on my main channel. I never actually claimed the award, so I finally got it in the mail. We are here and we're gonna open it, so I'm super excited. I feel like this is gonna be more special than getting like my actual degree or something. I just feel like it's like special and cute, and I see like all these other YouTubers have it, so I am pumped. Does my hair look okay for the picture? Okay. All right. and she's beautiful. This is better than Christmas. So this is the YouTube Plaque Award. It says presented to Megan May Stevens for passing 100,000 subscribers from YouTube. Yay, thank you, God. Bless. To capture the moments after the moment. For instance, it's like so many people like on the runway, they're posing, right? They're like doing their thing, but it's like after the runway is like when you get the real like reaction sort of thing. So it's like after the camera's rolling is like when you get the real stuff. So it's like, I thought that'd be great to like get the moment. So, wow. This is huge. I mean, presented to Megan May Stevens for passing 100,000 subscribers. This is super nice. I love it. I just wanted to say thank you so much to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you being here. Your support means the world to me. And let's get back into the video. So I am working on staying extremely hydrated. I feel like I already drink a lot of water, but I'm now starting to add, by the way, this is not sponsored, but I am starting to add, it's called Peak Foundation, and it's Youthful Skin Deep Hydration. I just feel like since it's winter, and I don't know if it's because I got my eggs frozen, I'm pretty sure that's why. That's for a different video, but I'm adding in more electrolytes into my water, so I feel like I'm hydrating myself from the inside out. I'm moisturizing, but that's just not enough, so I'm gonna be adding this in. It's in the flavor, I think it was pink lemonade it said, but it's pretty tasty, and it's breakthrough skin hydration. It improves elasticity and reduces fine lines. It gives you a healthy, youthful, dewy glow and deep hydration from the inside out. So that is called Peak Foundation Beauty Electrolytes. All right, and before we go, this is the outfit of the day. I just wanted it simple and cute. So the pants are from Hudson is the brand, and the top is Zara, and the shoes are Aquazzura. 6-inch wedge heels. Let's go. Okay, so Kaylin, I decided to give myself a little challenge yesterday.
Okay, what was the challenge?
So I had just gotten up from a little nap. Yes, I take little naps sometimes if I need it. And I woke up and I just rubbed my eyes really hard and like just rubbed. And I looked in the mirror and I had like a bunch of mascara all around my eyes. Like, so it looked kind of like raccoony, you know?
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I really, really need my packages. So I was like, you know what? I don't feel like taking my makeup off. Let me challenge myself. And I'm like, you know what? If anyone sees me, who cares? Let them judge me. I know myself. I know like what I look like. I know I'm a great person. So I went down. I had like the raccoon eyes. I also had a black zip-up hoodie with a t-shirt that I had tucked under, so at least like I looked like, I don't know, I had my stomach showing, but I could have had like a big baggy sweatshirt and then like a crop sweater. I was just like, I looked like a mess, but I was cold. So anyway, I tucked like the t-shirt up. I had like the zip-up hoodie, sweatpants on, raccoon eyes, and I'm like, what is the likelihood that I actually run into anyone? I'm sure I'll be fine. Ran into 2 people, and that guy that we just saw in ballet was one of them. And it wasn't just like, oh, I saw him. I actually scared him.
had a jump scare.
He had a jump scare.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
so did you get scared with him?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be so funny, like, No. Point is it's definitely okay to like give yourself grace. You don't have to be 100%, especially if you're like going to get packages. Anyway, let's go to the design district. Where did you want to go eat? Where are we going?
Guys, Miami traffic is no joke.
Yeah, we gotta stop and go.
We're like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There was a few places that I saw. There was like La Contessa or something. I don't know. I feel like I should have an accent when I say it. Contessa.
Contessa. I
Yes.
like it. Basically, the only time to drive is between 10 and 2 p.m. And then after that is rush hour until about 8 p.m.
Right.
It's
Absolutely.
insane. So I want to talk about this yellow boat
Yeah,
right here
let's
for a
talk about
minute.
it.
So it's interesting. Like, how common is it that you see a yellow boat?
Not really.
Not really at all. Like, I don't even know if I've ever seen one,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. And what is so wild is I'm working on getting more in tune with my intuition and noticing synchronicities. And so yesterday I was talking to my dad on the phone, and he's like, Megan, I want to start a business in Michigan, which that's where I'm from. I want to start a business during the summertime of renting out yellow boats, 4 yellow pontoon boats, and I want to put them on the water. I have somebody that has a property right on the water, and I want to rent them out and do like a little summer gig of like renting these boats out. So anyway, it was just pretty much that of like,
That is crazy.
look how wild, and like that's how much focus and attention I had because we spoke for like 30 minutes about it. But it's, to me, this is a sign saying like that's a good idea to do it, because seeing a yellow boat, to me, that's intuition or source telling you like, yes, that's the right direction. Yeah, so noticing those synchronicities I think are super important, because the universe is always speaking to you, and it doesn't really do it through like talking. Yes, it can do that through a message from someone, but it does it normally in like symbols and signs. Anyway, that's a sign for me. Let's do
Heck
the business,
yeah, let's do
Dad. The yellow boat business. Amen. Synchronicities.
Yes.
This golden goose. Oh, it's okay. So it's shoes. I thought it was like plant the future or something, like with the greenery there, but no. 111. How pretty. Did you see that, girl? You just mentioned it. Look at that. Another synchronicity. We got what is
Butter
this?
squash salad.
Butternut squash salad. We've got arugula and fig and goat cheese salad with some candied walnuts.
We've had
Delicious.
a bite, and it's so good.
Delicious.
What is that you said it was? Like fig?
Oh yes, this is fig. And my dad, have you ever heard of Fig Newtons?
No.
Okay, so my dad, when I was a kid, he would eat these Fig Newton cookies, and they were like, I don't know, they were like a biscuit with like this like mashed up inside, and they were really good.
You were saying how like you were in a narcissistic relationship and everything. How do you like come to terms with like I'm not what he defines me as, and I'm my own person, and I need to know that I'm enough? Like when do you say that I am enough, and how do you get out of that mind space? Like because it's drilled into you for so long.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, it's wild.
So how do you transition into that? Because that's hard.
Yeah, no, it is hard, and I believe it takes just like years of rewiring yourself, like noticing that negative thought or that negative thought pattern and saying that's not me, and you shift to like who you are. I had to like rewire and drill into my mind who I am. I remember actually about like a month after it was over, I remember like taking sticky notes and writing everything I am, like I am this, I am this, I am this, like all these powerful things of who I am, and sticking it on my mirror one after another. So like literally when I would start to feel those bad thoughts come back, I would say, no, I am this, I am this, I am this. And I think the key is the recognition, the self-awareness to know when that bad thought is happening, and to shift of like who you truly are.
So would you say that's discipline? Like taking discipline when it comes to your thought process?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's part of like everything I'm about is being self-aware and choosing the life that you want to live by choosing like how you want your life to be. If we just think that our thoughts are on autopilot, we're never going to be free. But it's the moment that you realize that you get to choose your thoughts. You can choose your thoughts consciously, and therefore you can choose positive thoughts that are going to fill you up and make you feel good.
Right.
And realize when it's somebody else's nonsense, when you realize that somebody else's negative thought patterns, like you can choose to like think however you want. Like that's what's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I think so many people are afraid of like their minds, but really you can rewire your mind to work for you instead of against you. And that's what I want to teach people, really.
Right. So someone in this kind of situation, like dealing with a narcissist and everything like that, how can they recognize those kind of patterns, and how can they recognize they're with like a partner that's very controlling and like diminishes them, because that's their normal. So how can you sit down and say, oh, this isn't okay? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you know you're with a narcissist? What is a narcissist?
Yeah. Well, you know you're with one if like you are constantly feeling like you're wrong or like you're crazy, or they're making you feel like you're crazy, and they're making you question your own thoughts and your own reality and like what actually happened. They'll say that didn't happen, and so you start to think like, did that not happen? Mm-hmm. And I think what's really important though is to make sure that you don't isolate yourself, because that's what happened to me, or that's what my situation was. Is he would say like, that person's not good for you, you should get away from them. So I'd push them away. Like, yes, of course I'll push them away, they're not good for me. Just repeating their thoughts, right? Like, they're not good for me. Pushing them away, they're not good for me. And what ends up happening is you push all these people away that care about you, and then you're left alone with that person. You're left alone with a narcissist. And then that's when they have the real control, because that's when they can pick you up and say how great you are. You're so pretty today. Like you look amazing. I love you. And then the next day they can drop you. So they're like a puppet, the master puppeteer. And it's only when you decide to clip those strings and decide that you're going to think new thoughts, that you're going to get out of that situation, that you're not going to live that way anymore, that you're going to cut off all ties, literally cut the strings, goodbye, like move, is when you get your life back, you get your power back, you have real freedom, real self-love. Like that's the first step. But I think like to answer your question there is like, don't be isolated. Don't push people away. You need that outside perspective. And then eventually you need to love yourself enough to leave the situation. So I digress.
Is there an outlet for you? Like, did someone come to you and tell you that, like,
no?
So you had to realize that yourself, or he ended it? Like,
yeah,
what?
the truth is he, the truth is he was seeing somebody else at the end. I don't know how long he was seeing them for, but I thought we were like gonna get engaged, and he had whatever. I feel like I'm like, oh my gosh, but this is the truth, is that the ring that he had put on my finger behind my back to see if it would fit, he gave it to a different girl 5 months later. And so that, what does that tell you? That they've been in a relationship like the whole time. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting. So
I'm pissed.
I haven't thought about that in a long time, actually.
No, that's insane.
Yeah,
that's
it's
ridiculous.
insane.
But like,
so it was leaving because he was going with somebody else. So it was a blessing for me, a blessing. And so as much as I'm saying like, oh, one has to leave, like still I got out in a different way, and I'm so glad I did. What did you say?
Like going through all that, like, what did you like what you've become today? Like, what would you say? Like, would you give him thanks? Like, thank you for leaving, and like I became this person because of that?
Yeah, of course. Like everything in life happens for us. Everything in our life, every hiccup, every bad moment, everything that we go through in life is meant to evolve us to our highest good, to become the best person that we can be so that we can help others, is what I believe. So like all that pain that I went through, all that suffering, if you will, I feel like all of that was happening for me so that I would then learn the tools that it took to rewire my mind so that I can then teach it to people, because that's exactly what I want to do. So, yes.
Yes.
Self-love.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think people need to see more of that side of you for sure.
Aw, thank you.
I feel like you're able to connect deeper with people on that, because that's a hard situation to get through.
I haven't thought about that in a while. Thank you so much for watching these videos. If you enjoy, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you in one of these videos up next.